Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Sunday baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for Arizona, Corbin Burns.
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
All right, first pitch coming up. Here's Matt Olson.
Number 28, Matt Olson.
This one in the air, center field. Thomas under it. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen. And I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking.
Throws to first. That's the third out. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Chase Field. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Hurston Waldrop. How about a report on him, Chris?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
White takes it in for the out. 2 away. This is Corbin Carroll.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin.
2 down, nobody on. Center field. Harris settles underneath it. And that is that. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second, now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So digging in, Michael Harris the second. The 1-1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. One down.
That is good. The right fielder,
Forced to cover a lot of ground to make the play over there, Chris. StatCast shows us what a challenge it was just to get to that ball.
Yeah, he covered more than 110 feet before hauling that thing in on the run, and just showing good instincts off the bat, man, and he took a great route to get there in time. That's pretty special.
One out man at first. Now it's Dominic Smith. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. This one in the air, center field. Thomas moving under this one. Out number 2.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Riley off of first with 2 away. Popped up. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Ziggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
That's ball 2.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Foul ball there. Yeah, that's outside. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. Hey, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Alec Thomas now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball.
Ground ball could be 2. Throws to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And it's second.
Ball two.
And it remains 2-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Braves nothing. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Strike 2. Remember, Burns won the Cy Young Award in 2021, but in 2019 he pitched 49 innings and had an ERA just under 9. And it was at that point that he ditched his 4-seam fastball and ended up going with that cut fastball that has been such a crucial pitch for him.
Batting 9.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Matt Olson up to the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. On to first. That is the inning. Down in order go the Braves. And it remains 1-0. Back here in the desert as we go to the last of the third. Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball two.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Payne and Smith getting ready to hit. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Down the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. And it's even up. Liner snagged it first.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder.
Now Corbin Carroll.
That's ball two.
In for a strike, and the count is even 2-2. That one missed.
Ball three.
foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and that's the third out. Another run for Arizona with this bomb. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here at Chase Field, so here's the Braves designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr. The 1-1.
No bench off the plate. Ball 2.
And a big swing and a miss. Bounced up the middle. Perdomo on the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Drake.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. Ball to strike, the pitch. That one missed. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Atlanta,
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
They get one, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in the desert, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Gurriel tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Struck him out swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
for the Diamondbacks.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Nolan Arenado. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Two down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Alek Thomas. That clips a corner. To third. Throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. One now.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
He's there. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gurriel coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now up next for Arizona, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Nice grab. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Eli White now at the plate.
The left fielder, Eli White.
Ball to strike. Now one missed. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Duvong wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo in plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman.
So the batting order turns over, and now Matt Olson up to hit. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Hamilton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Out to short. Throw on to Olson, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Peralta.
So up next, Geraldo Perdomo. On the ground, out to short. Dubon to first. What a play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
2 outs, base is empty. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Diamondbacks down quickly. They're up 2-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's the Braves DH, Ronald Acuna Jr. Just missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Now. Swing and a ball line to center. Hauls it in, 1 away. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
No surprise to see him pumping in plenty of cutters, Boo. That's his best pitch. Throwing it a lot in this game. Nothing across against him yet, so he may just let it ride.
That one at the knees for a strike. Baldwin wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges. 3-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 7th, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a 1-1 to the right side. And it's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. This one in the air, center field. Harris settles under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, number 5, Alex.
So digging in, Alec Thomas. Gurriel stands at first with 1 out. Grounds 1 to short. Dubon flips it. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
The catcher, number 14.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ian Hamilton is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Dylan Lee. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Gabriel Moreno digs in now. This one popped up. Dubon under it. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 2-0. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That's in there. Now 1-2. Popped up. Perdomo settles under this one. And there's 1 down. Dom Smith stands in.
The right fielder, Dominic.
The 1-1.
That's the ball.
The D-backs up by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. To the right side, Tawa sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The batter number 1.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Santana. And Albies is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. Back here in the desert, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Carlos Santana getting ready to hit. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's the second baseman, Tim Tawa. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit in the air, right field. Smith under it. Takes it in for the out. So back to the top of the order. Pavin Smith now at the plate. And that one fouled off. Man at second. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. Stays alive. 2-2 now. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 gone.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Rolled over to third, Arenado. Braves down to their final out.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman.
Back to the top of the order, and here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished where he started.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.